For the Tarte Tatin, you're going to need a Teflon saute pan or omelet pan, 2 or 3 apples. You're going to need 1.5 ounces of butter, 3 ounces of sugar. You're going to need a plate. You'll need some puff pastry and a chef's knife with a cutting board. Okay, the first thing you want to do, make sure you get your flame up. You're going to add your sugar into your pan, and you want to melt it until it becomes, and you want to melt it to the caramel stage, which is roughly about 338 degrees Fahrenheit. But you can pretty much tell when it is at the caramel stage when it's an amber color. Just let it go. While someone is doing this, make sure you have somebody already peeling your apples and slicing them. Okay, it's going to begin to smoke. Once it begins to smoke, as you can see, you can turn off the flame and let the rest of the sugar melt in there. Okay, this is where you want it. Okay, and you can let this set aside. Go ahead and add your butter. It's important you don't take it too far because there is carryover heat. And again, this is extremely hot. So we're working with extremes. This is going up to 338 degrees Fahrenheit. Your liquid nitrogen is 320 degrees below zero. So if this gets on you, it sticks and it burns you. So we'll let that rest. Remember, you guys will be cutting your apples, rolling out your puff pastry while this is going. You want to get it done all at one shot. Okay, this is good. All right, again, 2 to 3 apples. These are a little bit larger. It all depends on the size of your pan and or the size of the apples. Okay, I'm going to do 2 here because I got a smaller pan and the apples are quite large. So again, you want to just peel your apple. Make sure they're already washed. And you're going to cut them into nice little wedges. You could do them any size you want. Doesn't have to be completely peeled. So you could core it, but the other method is you put your knuckle, as you can see here, and you pretty much will find a nice cut here. Again, use that knuckle to extend out, and you should get a nice, good, clean cut. And then again, cut them any way you want. So I'm going to go medium. Then we're going to actually shingle these into the pan. Just make sure you get all that butter shifted in there. You got this nice beautiful caramel. And you're going to place the apples into the pan. So you want to make them nicely shingled. Be careful though at the same time because the caramel will be hot. And you can double, triple layer them. Just go all the way around. Maybe the small ones in the center. Next thing you do is going to go ahead and roll out your puff pastry. So just roll out a little bit, and you do want to dock it. So I'll show you what that refers to. Make sure that it's a little bit bigger than your pan. So just make a circle, make sure that it's bigger than your pan. Bring your pan over, place it on top, tuck it in, and then you can do any kind of design that you want to do. I'm going to go ahead and do like a little fold here. This is a nice little fold that you can do. Then I will dock it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put holes in it. You have to let it breathe. This is going to be on the bottom anyway, so okay, then you're going to place it into a 450-degree oven, and it'll go in there anywhere from 7 to 12 minutes, just depending on how dark you want it. Okay, this is how it's going to look. Now what you're going to do is you're actually going to place the plate over and turn. And here you go, the finished product. You can arrange if you want some of them if they're not too straight, but you definitely want to make sure that the bottom is the presentation side. Hit it with some ice cream. You guys will be using liquid nitrogen ice cream for the center. And there you go, everyone. Tarte Tatin.